The Sameko Saba situation reached a new low? Oh my gosh, the longer she stays on hiatus, the more imposters will pop up and just farm just by impersonating Saba. It's kind of sad, but let's get it.
Okay, so it seems like recently there's been even more people trying to go after Sameko Saba and essentially use her name while she's been on hiatus. Now, we've covered in previous situations, in the last video, we covered an account over on TikTok that is pretending to be her and is essentially taking money in from live streams and gaining quite a large following over pretending to be Sameko Saba, which obviously a lot of people are very kind of concerned by, right? Because people don't realize that it's not her. They send money, and this person is essentially profiting off of free VODs that Saba has been doing. Now, we did actually manage to catch this account live.
You know what? Alright, here's a suggestion for like the first Saba enjoyers. Why not start a like a squad, or start a movement, right? Like to just to expose the imposters. Like if you really care Saba that much, find the imposters and call them out, because this is not like they are ruining Saba's name. Like they are ruining her name, her brand, just for like farming money from your community. Expose these fuckers if you really support Saba, because even though like she's on hiatus for the longest of time due to her health issues, like these imposters are not helping whatsoever. They are pretty much the problem. So yeah, for any Saba enjoyers, make a watch, or make a squad that would find imposters and call them out, because they deserve like the worst possibilities ever. Because like you cannot do that, especially where your Oshi is having some problems. This is not right.
And there's also another case of more so a company now using Sameko Saba's name, which we'll go into after we take a look at this live to show you exactly how bad things have gotten, right? So yeah, obviously they're live now. They ended up ending their live mid-video last time, which you guys saw. But yeah, it seems like they're live now, and you can see they have a lot of chatters. It's up above my head here. You can see a lot of people saying hello Saba, right? Obviously it's not the real Saba. They are literally just replaying VODs of them, on their YouTube channel, from their YouTube channel, sorry. And people are like, saying hello, thinking it's her. And you can see even above their names here, like for example, these ones, they all have these kind of gifter roles and subscriber roles and things like that, meaning that they have paid money to this account, right? They've gifted it or whatever, thinking that it is Saba, when in actual fact it is not. It is just some random person running this account that is obviously making money off of replaying Saba VODs, which are completely free for you to watch, by the way, right? Now, this stream in particular is a free stream to watch, to be fair. Over on TikTok, you can go and watch it, and these people are all voluntarily kind of gifting to this account. But I think it is important to kind of, point out that, this account is pretending to be Saba, right? It's not like it's a fan account that's just replaying VODs for people, and people just appreciate them doing that, and in a space that, Saba doesn't really, do videos and stuff like that, right? But no, they are actively just pretending to be Saba, taking in the money from pretending to be Saba, and yeah, people are none the wiser, right? They don't know, and a lot of people,
I kind of feel bad, especially where like her fans are widespread throughout the world, especially where like even though like her past life from Hololive, wink wink, like her influence spreads throughout the world, right? Throughout every country that loves Hololive, even though like her grand debut or switching to indie, those fan base from all over the world will still watch Saba. But the sad part is that, especially during her hiatus, that most of the fans from different countries doesn't know like the current situation, and they were just like right now like they're just happy that Saba, like the quote unquote Saba, is live on TikTok. Surely there's gonna be like an announcement of why Saba is live on TikTok. Like she would have like an announcement like, "Oh hey fishies," or I don't know, like I forgot the her community name is, but I'm gonna start live streaming on TikTok. Surely she would give an announcement, not like straight away just streams on TikTok without having to notify her entire community. This is sad, man. Like especially for like the number one gifter or a number one donator. Like they are actually the got hooked line and sinker type shit.
I'm very, very confused. Now, obviously, some of them, are calling it out, saying genuinely it would be like 3 a.m. for her here. So, some people saying, well, this just doesn't really make sense, right? But the majority of people have been saying hi and have been essentially being fooled by this account, thinking that this is real when it's not, right? You can see it's got 41 viewers as well right now, which honestly, for a stream isn't a bad amount, right? Obviously, it's not like a crazy amount like Saba would usually get on a stream, right? But it is, an amount that would be profitable, right? As people gift and whatever. And just below me, you can't really see it, but someone did just send a gift. It's a heart me gift. So again, obviously it's crazy that people have been able to do this, and it seems to be even more of a problem. But essentially, I also came across this other post over on Reddit of apparently Saba has also been getting used by a random ad for a company, saying found a clip of Big Mac talking about Pepe Bote.
No freaking way, it's fucking Shopee. Wow, freaking Shopee, man. I don't think
in a local e-commerce platform out of all places. So essentially, this company is using a clip of Sameko Saba and promoting their products or whatever on Shopee, which is obviously like some HoloLive collection things, right? And all
right. For those who don't know what Shopee is, it's pretty much like an e-commerce platform that is being going around in Southeast Asia. This is it. But all I could say, Shopee, like any product from Shopee is a piece of shit. Like they sell like really low quality shit right there. I would strongly advise do not use Shopee ever.
Essentially, yeah, trying to advertise this kind of fake stuff using her likeness, right? And they even use the hashtag Gorgura as the starting hashtag for this, right? So they didn't even use Sameko Saba. They used Gorgura as the hashtag on there. And it seems like, yeah, they are literally just using her name while she's away, while she's on hiatus, to kind of do this stuff. And I think these companies have picked up on, and these people have picked up on, she's not really going to do much about it right now because, she's been struggling with this whole chronic illness thing. She doesn't really have the time to be thinking about the internet and what's going on over there, right? And meanwhile, these companies and these people are essentially just, using the hell out of her name to make their own money, which I think is crazy. And it's horrible to see because obviously, as she is unable to, fight back against this right now, which I think is pretty sad. And it's just disappointing to see that, companies would go this far to do this, right? People saying, I bet this was stolen out of YouTube though. Some people noticed that they're charging thing 13%. Saying, of course, it was on Shopee of all places. The funny thing is they used the Gura hashtag instead of Saba. So yeah, I mean, it is crazy. And obviously it seems like they're just trying to get people to buy the HoloLive stuff, and they know that Sameko Saba gets a lot of clicks, and obviously we all know who Sameko Saba used to be. So they're trying to sell HoloLive stuff through that, which obviously tells you that this is not official at all because HoloLive wouldn't do that, and obviously Sameko Saba wouldn't do that. So it is 100% just made up by this company. It's not like some kind of deal or whatever that she's done that obviously maybe is bad, because sometimes you do get like official like advertisements and things for either games or literally anything. It could be an ad like this, right, for an e-commerce site. You know, sometimes they just do a bad job at the ad and it is official, but they just like it looks like a scam because they've done such a bad idea or they've done such a bad job at making the advert. But no, this is literally just straight up, no, this isn't even like endorsed by Saba. This isn't endorsed by anybody that is you know, kind of mentioned within here.
And also, like, you know, like the sad part is, even if like a lot of people would call this advertisement like bad, like they mass report it, like they report it, one goes down, but still like there's a lot are abusing this shit. Like a lot of clips, a lot of videos, a lot of shorts that features Saba or any other famous VTubers or content creators, influencers, whatnot. They will use the same tactic just to promote their e-commerce or any type of business. It'll never stop. Like, that's the sad part.
Right. And it just sucks, right? It sucks that this happens. It sucks that, you know, these VTubers have to go through this during their hiatus and during, especially with Saba, right? Obviously, with Fillion, we talked about Fillion and her getting impersonated and things. She can obviously sort things out, I'm sure. I don't know exactly. We don't know exactly where she is and what she's up to, right? But you know, I feel like she has like much more kind of things in place to stop that. Whereas Saba, I feel like, you know, she's just been away for quite a while and she's genuinely been away from the internet. She's not like planning like a big thing like maybe Fillion is. She has literally just, you know, had to take this break. And yeah, people are now taking advantage of her for this and are doing this kind of stuff. And not just this, but also, yeah, this live stream stuff as well. Lots of people joining, sharing the live, following the host. I mean, it's pretty crazy to see the amount of people that are watching. People are still sending gifts. It's insane, right? And this person is just profiting off of it. You can see there's many people in the chat as well as I scroll just above my head here that, you know, they all have these badges, right? All of these badges usually means that they've kind of gifted something or they've done something you know, monetarily. And it's just sad, right? It's sad because you're able to see this free on Saba's channel, supporting Saba directly rather than, you know, kind of, you know, supporting someone who's just replaying their stuff on TikTok. And even at some points, obviously, this stream is free right now, but I was sent screenshots of them also charging for streams, like charging like entrance to watch the stream as well, which I think is pretty crazy. I haven't seen that since, like, officially on the page, so maybe that just didn't work out. Nobody wanted to pay for it, I guess. But there is many people willing to gift, many people willing to, you know, send, you know, money over to them. And it seems that, yeah, people are just funneling money into this, which I think is pretty sad. And as I said, it is not the official Saba. It is just some random person using her name, pretending to be her. And if you want to go and watch Saba's VODs, well, they are on the official channel, which this channel actually links as well, obviously to kind of fool you into thinking it is the official one, right? And yeah, you can see all of these VODs are right here, right? You can go and watch all of them. I don't know which specific game they were playing. I think was that Elden Ring or something that they were playing. Yeah, I'm sure. You know, you could probably find that. Again, I'm not sure exactly which one it was, but again, there are so many VODs. Every single VOD that they play is here. Oh, here we go. Elden Ring Night Rain. That's the one.
Holy shit, a year ago. And on a TikTok live, it's just repeats. But then again, though, like, it features Nimi and Doobie. So it's kind of like a special collab. And it's kind of sad that like the poor viewers, especially like some of them are Japanese, that didn't get the memo of the hiatus, and you know, like they just assume that Saba's live on TikTok. It's kind of sad.
1 year ago, here it is, 450k views. You can watch it, you can skip through it at your own pace, you don't have to pay money, you don't have to do anything, and you're supporting Saba by watching it because guess what, she gets ad revenue from it for completely free. So yeah, obviously, if you want to go and watch her VODs, go and watch them on the actual VODs on YouTube. They're all there on the live page on her YouTube channel, rather than supporting a channel that is clearly pretending to be her, stealing, you know, her content. And yeah, people are very clearly getting fooled by it, and very clearly still gifting and you know, kind of supporting this, which I think is absolutely crazy. But obviously that's just how the internet goes, right? Some people just can't spot things, and some people can't, I guess, differentiate what's real and what's not on the internet, which is kind of scary because, of course, you know, that kind of says a lot about, you know, content creators and stuff, and, you know, what the future might be. But, you know, that's just how it is, right? But yeah, that's essentially all there is for this situation. I just kind of want to cover it because, again, of that update on that company. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
Give us a like.
Also, go to GameStop, use some code Kazo, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all.
Yeah, great video. Still, man. Man, yo, like as I said before at the start of the video, is that we need, or y'all need, like a dedicated squad, or a dedicated community that would call out these imposters that are farming those, like the poor members or the poor fans that love Saba, but didn't get the memo of her hiatus, because like most of the times, like, I don't know, like they would they would just go on their day. Like most of them are not clinically online, or they're just like not aware of the current situation in regards to Saba. Like they will just do the usual shit, like tune in if Saba's live, like they will tune in. If they have money spare around, they will just donate. But in reality, like that's not Saba who's actually like live streaming right now. It's just an imposter. So yeah, like y'all definitely need a squad, man. Like call these losers out and put them out of business. Like report them for impersonating, because that is a breach of TOS, of impersonating a creator, especially on TikTok. That is pretty bad. And of course, like hopefully, like someday Saba will be back and everybody's happy, and not in the same case for these imposters. Fuck them.